For today's episode of Sprinkles Sunday, I thought I would talk a little bit about what's coming to the channel, and one thing in particular that will not be coming to the channel. The first thing I want to talk about is the Hear Me Out series. I've done one of those so far on the Darjeeling Limited. It's basically when I do a deep dive on an Adrien Brody film that is perhaps disliked, misunderstood, etc., and kind of explain why I enjoy it, kind of defend it a little bit. So the next episode in that series will be about The Village, which I personally feel is a very underrated performance and misunderstood performance of Adrien's. And the film in general is disliked for the wrong reasons, I think. Recently, I started a series called Revisited. So far, I've done See How They Run, and that seems to be a popular video for some reason, which is pretty cool. I didn't know anybody cared about that movie but me. So I think the next one for that series will be Home at Last. A lot of people have expressed interest in that one, so I thought I would cover that. That is Adrien's first film from 1988. The revisited format is something like a movie review, but not as formal. So on the docket for that one, other than Home at Last, I have 10 Benny, Love the Hard Way, Back to 1942, Chapelwaite, which is a limited series. And also for Hollywoodland, I'm going to go about it a bit differently. I'm going to work in the fact versus fiction of that one because there actually is some truth to it. Another series I've had on the channel is Redemption Rewatch, where basically I give another chance to an Adrien Brody movie I perhaps did not care for the first time, or maybe just didn't pay close enough attention to the first time. So on my list for those are American Heist, Ghosted, and Manhattan Night. Now while we're on the subject of Redemption Rewatch, I want to address one that you will not be seeing. And that is inappropriate comedy, which I feel is beyond redemption, so I'm not going to subject myself to rewatching that one. I found here on YouTube somebody made a compilation of just the Flirty Harry segments from that film with all the other stuff cut out. So that's the only reason I've rewatched his parts. If I had to sit down and put the movie on, I wouldn't. So yeah, what I just said is probably the most you'll ever hear about that movie on this channel. Just wanted to clear that up. Another thing, people have asked me why I don't cover more things about Adrien's personal life. I'm just in it for the work. I'm not here for the gossip or anything like that. So those are the plans for now, the main ones. There will always be some lighter stuff sprinkled in, like, seasonal recommendations, lists, that kind of stuff. So let me know down in the comments if there's anything you'd like to see me cover. A movie you feel needs to be redeemed, something like that. I will credit you, of course, if I use your idea. I appreciate you being here. Take care, and I hope to see you again. And subscribe, it's free.